As Yennefer of Vengerberg told it, there had been a magic explosion in Skellige. Related to Ciri's reappearance, it had destroyed a vast swath of forest. Geralt set out for the Isles to join the sorcerers and seek further clues of Ciri's whereabouts. The druid Ermion, however, had no intention of letting Yennefer examine the woods, so Geralt and Yen sought out Jarl Krakon Krekt, who helped break down the druid's resolve.
Giant Slayer.
Master Geralt. A guard spotted you from the tower. They sent me to open the gate.
Why was it closed? Is that famous Skellige hospitality?
Me. 'Tis tradition. After the feast, the Jarls will choose the king, so the doors must remain closed. Only the sons and daughters of Skellige may stay in the castle.
Krach make an exception just for me?
All know what you did for Ceres and Hjalmar. Today, you're one of us. Come. Krakow waits.
How's the mood in there?
Calm. Too calm.
How's that?
We've been at it here at Skellige. At a good feast, meat and blood flow in equal measure. Surely you consider this barbaric on the continent, no?
Not sure. Sounds preferable to dull banquets garnished with court intrigue.
Follow me.
Step careful there. I've as much right to it as you do.
And I'd expect you to support me, not pinch my allies. If an on-crate's to wear the crown, it...
Should be you, because you've got fur growing on your chin, that it?
Show some of your own, and the Jarls just might listen to you.
Want your mug smacked? Remember, I was left standing last time we crossed fists.
Yeah? So you'll fight the Vilcards with me? Wonder who'll do better, you or Hjalmar the Giant Slayer?
Oh, stop your shite boasting.
Ceres! Hey! Ah, damn it!
Bad way to play it out.
Think I don't know that? But you saw her, she's so...
Stubborn, fierce, mule-headed. Refuses to listen to anyone.
Exactly! True, Arnvald. Me and Ceres, well, they're twins in that regard.
Don't see Krach. He talking to the Jarls.
No, went to his chambers. To prepare your promised reward, no doubt.
If you've a spell witcher, perhaps you'd fancy some fisticuffs with the Vilcards.
Maybe later.
Friends, we respect
Witcher foes.
be the one on you.
More silver there than on the best blade's not worth shite if a weak arm swinging an eight. Respect, Witcher. Best blade's not worth shite if a weak arm swinging at eight.
You drink last night too?
Something I've always wondered. What do you Witchers do once there are
Only one chosen by the gods could accomplish such a thing.
Something I've always wondered. What do you Witchers do once there are no battles clashing with his giants around? Respect, Witcher. Something I've always wondered. What do you Witchers do once there are no basilisks lashing with their giants around?
Best blade's not worth shite if a weak arm swinging an eight.
Friends, we show heart. Foes,
More
we
silver
show
there than in
heart.
a dragon. Best blade's not worth shite if a weak arm swinging an eight. Brand those swords, but I prefer my trusty axe.
Respect, Witcher.
What I saw, I
What do you
know.
Witchers do once there are no battles
Kill a giant
clashing with
swan
their
thing
giants
without
around?
foxing a hind.
Best blade's not worth shite if a weak arm swinging an eight.
Could accomplish such a thing.
Finally a chance to frolic a bit. My mind clear, my conscience clear.
Drink, revel. Laughter's music to the gods' ears.
Greetings.
Friends, we show heart. Foes, we show
Something I've always wondered. What do you Witchers do once there are no basilisks?
Who's the courage to fight the Velcarls, eh?
Well, what is it? Are you scared?
Winter, no?
Last night
Courage to fight the Best blade's not worth shite if a weak arm's swinging it, eh?
Respect, Witcher.
Last night was...
Gets his own tabernacle. My grandson's voted king. We all drink from silver.
Grind those swords, but I prefer me trusty axe.
Then the cockatoo sank
Used to
its
say with a
claws into
warrior,
the arm, but I held fast to be sword and sliced its maw.
Last night was...
Kill a giant.
Grind those swords.
Ceres.
Heard us, didn't you?
So did everyone in that room who's not completely deaf.
Hjalmar wastes his time arguing with me. And I really don't know why. Everyone says I've no chance against him when it comes to the crown.
You're his sister. It's natural.
We've always argued. But I thought something like this... thought he'd show some respect. But he's just attacking me.
Would you prefer he ignored you? Refused to see you as...
Perhaps you're right.
Better get back to your guests. Won't gain any votes talking to me.
You're right. Till later, Geralt.
Best blade's not worth shite if a weak arm's swinging it. Grind those swords, but I prefer me trusty axe.
Greetings, Berna. Feast not to your liking?
This is no feast. It's a farmer's market where votes are bought and sold like sheepskins.
Svanrig is not gonna vie for support.
Bran's son will not haggle for a crown that is his by right.
Far as I know, crown goes to the claimant who gains the most votes.
That is the tradition, but not all traditions are good. The Isle's care should be entrusted to a single family.
Take it you have a specific family in mind.
Of course. Bran was the best king Skellig has seen in centuries. The throne should pass on to Svanrig.
What's wrong with voting for your king?
Take a walk. Listen and you'll understand. The claimants already hand out land, promise privileges, titles, favourable judgments. They behave like whores lifting their skirt. A king by the grace of votes is no ruler, but a debtor. This must end. We must start...
Leaving Caer Trolda?
tomorrow at daybreak. Enjoy yourself, Master Geralt.
May I?
You must, even. Come. I've been waiting for you. So, feast to your liking? Any better than your continental balls?
Definitely more to drink.
Ah, there is. Rolled all of it out of my cellars. Double meads, triple, Cintrian plum brandy, a Hacknam spirit that burns the mouth like boiling water. Clan on Crate knows the meaning of hospitality.
Feeling torn between Hjalmar and Ceres?
You mean do I have a favorite? Nay. They're as different as fire and water. But on Crate blood flows in both.
Between you and me, Hjalmar's not too hot-headed to be king?
Depends on the kind of king you have in mind. Want one who'll send emissaries, move figurines about a map, calculate the most profitable option? Then yes, he's too hot-headed. But Skellige wants a different ruler. The kind who'll drown Nilfgaard in blood. Sooner jump into a fire than surrender. And that is Hjalmar.
If you escalate your attacks, you stand to infuriate Emir. Could regret it someday.
In Skellige, we spit on the notion of peace at any cost.
Think the Council of Jarls will dare to put a woman on the throne?
If you'd asked me some months ago, I'd have laughed in your face. But today I see, and I'm not alone, that Ceres has something as rare on the Isles as a hot summer. Patience. Others act, then think. She's different. She thinks things through, the for, the against. But once she takes action, not a force in the world could stop her.
Promised me a reward for helping your children.
And I aim to keep my word. Here. This bauble's been in the family for generations. I give it to you for helping ensure the line endures.
Beautiful craftsmanship. Thanks.
I'm the one. Hear that? Damn it. That must probably started another row.
That's not Hjalmar. Let's go. Damn, you're ugly.
Well, what is it?
Just out of curiosity, why do they call you Madman?
Yeah! That's why.
Just out of curiosity, why do they call you Madman?
Yeah! That's why.
Two clans on one island. Tough to be neighbors so near each other?
A neighbor is one who lives nearby, not one who stole half your home. The Oncrate seized our lands.
In the days of Harold the Cripple. That was 3 centuries ago.
Doesn't change the fact they had no right. I'll rid Ard Skellig of Crack and his brood yet.
Two clans on one island. Tough to be neighbors so near each other?
A neighbor is one who lives nearby, not one who stole half your home. The Oncrate seized our lands.
In the days of Harold the Cripple. That was 3 centuries ago.
Doesn't change the fact they had no right. I'll rid Ard Skellig of Crack and his brood yet.
Two clans on one island. Tough to be neighbors so near each other?
A neighbor is one who lives nearby, not one who stole half your home. The Oncrate seized our lands.
In the days of Harold the Cripple. That was 3 centuries ago.
Doesn't change the fact they had no right. I'll rid Ard Skellig of Crack and his brood yet.
2 clans on one island. Tough to be neighbors so near each other.
A neighbour is one who lives nearby, not one who stole half your home. The Oncrate seized our lands.
In the days of Harold the Cripple. That was 3 centuries ago.
Doesn't change the fact they had no right. I'll rid Ard Skellig of Crack and his brood yet.
Just out of curiosity, why do they call you Madman?
Yeah! That's why.
2 clans on one island. Tough to be neighbors so near each other.
A neighbour is one who lives nearby, not one who stole half your home. The Oncrate seized our lands.
In the days of Harold the Cripple. That was 3 centuries ago.
Doesn't change the fact they had no right. I'll rid Ard Skellig of Crack and his brood yet.
Farewell, Lucas.
Cloth! Give me some cloth! Gotta stop the bleeding! Quick!
Da.
Take my cloak.
Hold on, son. You'll pull through. A shark grabbed my leg once. Albion!
He's dead.
Crack! Where'd those bears come from, huh? Answer! Now!
Careful how you speak to my dad.
Stow your blade, pup, or Crack will lose a son.
You insult me, Lucas, and now you threaten my son. I will not step to this.
Then come here. Come on! Put you down like a rabid dog.
Calm down. Calm down. Enough blood's been spilt. Someone brought these beasts here to murder our sons and brothers. We cannot restore their lives. But we can. We must avenge them. This burden falls upon the host and his offspring.
Find the guilty Oncrate. Find and kill them. Else your clan will be cursed for 100 generations to come.
Anybody see how the bears got in?
Don't matter. I know where to find the guilty already.
Wait! Are you mad? You're gonna kill folk before we've learned what happened.
Learn all you want. Meantime, I'll go wash the shame off our clan.
Hey, the Jarls aren't listening anymore. Stop playing the hero and think for a second.
Our honor's at stake, sis. That can't wait.
Are you listening to me? Someone let those bears in. We must know who, and the answer lies somewhere in this room.
You're right, Ceres. I'll help you.
Thanks.
Fine. See you when I return with the traitors' heads.
I'll stay here. Someone must see to everything. Someone the healer, hand the fallen over to their families. Wolf, I thank you.
Ever see anything like that?
No, and I hope I never will again.
Where'd the bears come from? We were all laughing, eating, drinking. Suddenly, a massacre. Torrents of blood on the walls.
What happened before the massacre? Be precise.
Young Lucas bet he could empty a barrel of beer in one go. He climbed on the table, grabbed a pony keg of Centurion wheat, and started chugging. His throat bulged like a blowfish. Face went red, but he kept drinking. folk started banging their tankards on the table, shouted, Lugos, Lugos. Then, from the other side of the room, we heard this roar. We turned in unison as if a coxswain had called. They were there. They were already there. Folks closest to the bears didn't even manage to draw their weapons. They were ripped to shreds.
We'll avenge them, I promise. Know who died?
Drogadar, Drakeborn Du, Blue Boy Lugos, Jarlborn, Ottrig. Take some time, mention them all.
But you could name the claimants to the throne who survived in one breath. You, Hjalmar, and Svanrige.
What are you saying?
Nothing, just yet. We've talked enough. Let's look around.
Let me know what you find. I'll speak to the others. Maybe someone saw more than...
Something I've always wondered. What'll you Witchers do once they're... Let it go.
Fang marks, claw marks, broken bones. Hard to say what exactly killed him.
How'd they get in?
No! The gates were shut!
Looked away a moment, turned back around, saw a bear standing by the bench. Tis the gods doing. Maybe they're punishing us.
For what? You're talking rubbish.
Friends we show heart, foes we show our axe. Remember that.
Drogadar. Skald's played his last.
Respect, Witcher.
So the tales are true? Warriors in battle frenzy transformed into wild beasts?
Berserkers? But how'd they come to be here?
All right. What do we have here? Bear's head, but the tongue's short, like a human's. Mouth smells of honey liqueur. Mead. And something else. Bears like honey, before it's fermented. Strange. Something under the fur. A tattoo? Shape of a bear paw. Old scar. Looks like it was sutured. Half man, half bear. Something like a lycanthrope. No full moon, so something else caused the transformation. Maybe something he ate or drank. Mead. Mead with an earthy aroma. Need to check the horns. All the horns are empty.
Something I've always wondered. What'll you Witchers do once there are no basilisks, leshens, or giants around?
And?
Ottrig. Shit, no more than a kid. Bodies massacred. Hard to tell who it is. Steingrim, maybe?
Respect, Witcher.
Bowl at each table. Mead in this one. And only mead. So many wounds. No wonder Hjalborn bled to death.
Something I've always wondered. What'll you Witchers do?
Here. Mead spiked with some kind of mushroom. And... human blood. Ceres, come here.
A guard saw what happened. Those weren't bears. They were...
Men who transform into bears.
Uh-huh. Berserkers.
Berserkers?
The Skald's name for warriors who change into animals in the midst of battle. The stuff of fairy tales, legends. But it seems to make sense.
Mm-hmm. Almost. We were at a feast, not on a battlefield. Think I know what caused them to transform. The mead they drank. Smell this. Mead spiked with blood. And something else. Thinking it could be a mushroom, but I don't recognize the type.
Hjort might help us. Few druids know herbs better.
Can't hurt to try.
A disgrace. The camp we've not seen since the Red Funeral.
Few had died then. Another Jarl's son among them.
If this turns out to be Crack, I'll twist his head off.
If Crack appears to be guilty, we'll try him in keeping with our customs.
Aye, and then I'll twist his head off.
Wanted to talk to you.
What about?
What about? What do you think, Holger? Is not here about salted herring or the currents round Speakerog.
Flap your gob at me again and I'll shut it for good.
Calm down. You act like rabid dogs, not Jarl.
Any ideas who...
Nilfgaard. They're the most to gain. But we'll avenge our sons. We'll burn their...
Wonders abound in the Nilfgaardian army. Towers with wheels, Zerrikanian mercenaries on hump.
This was Crack, I tell you. We're in...
Wasted words, look. I don't know who the traitor is, Witcher, but I'll tell you...
How'd all of you manage to survive?
What you saying? Eh? That we're the ones schemed this up?
Shut your gob. You're clucking as foolish as a gander hatching eggs. We survived because we're the best warriors in Skellige.
You're both damn fools. If not for the Witcher, none of us would be alive.
So long.
Freyr, our mother, may the sea swallow the traitors. Freyr, our lady.
Mind if I interrupt?
Already have? What is it?
Someone spiked one of the mead barrels with blood and something else. An herb or a mushroom. Sarah said...
Give me the horn. I know the smell. A mushroom. Mardrome.
Mardrome related in any way to berserkers?
Aye, but only in the tales told to children as they are put to sleep on cold winter nights. Warriors who ate Mardrome were said to transform into beasts when consumed by battle rage, but as I said, it's only...
Only a legend, I know. Still, I find it easier to believe than some story about bears appearing out of nowhere. Ceres wasn't lying. You know your fungi.
I do. Especially those which affect the mind, soothe it, summon waking dreams. Odalric suffered for years. I tried to help him in various ways, initially with prayer, then with poppy milk.
But he's done with that now, right?
It's not that simple. But we'll wean him off it yet.
Mardrome. Never heard of it.
You've another name for it on the continent. Silasaib, I believe.
All right. Peasants eat it to soothe pain.
Odalric tried it too, but only a few times. Mushroom causes...
Thanks for your help. Blood and Mardrome. The taste of human flesh and a substance that triggers visions. That well could have caused the rage. Maybe even the transformation.
Maybe. Hard to believe someone spiked the mead here in the hall, though, in front of all those witnesses.
You're right. I helped prepare for the feast. I'd have noticed. It might have happened before they brought the drink upstairs. In the cellars, maybe? Come on, we could find some clues there. We must find the traitors quickly. Elsewise, the warriors will take matters into their own hands. Castle's abuzz already.
Think they'd attack Croc openly?
My father or each other. All in the finest Skellige tradition. Haven't had a good civil war in ages.
Last night was grand, those swords. But I
Knew there'd be trouble. It was all too calm.
Funny. Arnvold said the same. For a feast to be any good, mead's gotta flow, but so does blood.
I'd say he got his wish. I really hope Hjalmar's doing something useful, not just looking for a fight.
Relax. Your brother's impetuous, not stupid.
We keep the poison at the cellar's other end, down below. Come, I'll show you. The stench! Is that vodka?
Mahakaman spirit. Someone ruined several barrels of the finest.
Right behind you.
That's a relief. Blood and mushrooms. Think we can find out where this barrel came from? Looks different. What the? Shit.
The spirit! There's another exit behind the barrel, but they're too heavy. We'll never move them.
Don't intend to. Quick.
We might have been burned alive.
Somebody's damn desperate to bring our investigation to a quick end. Place of power. A secret passage. Should draw from it.
One rarely used, more like. When Hjalmar and I were little, we'd play here. Once. Bygone days.
When I get my hands on that pyromaniac...
Let's think. They had to use the entrance we used. Maybe they left some prints back.
Maybe. When the door slammed shut and the fire broke out, did you hear a bottle shatter too?
No, but I've no Witcher senses at my disposal. You must hear the hair growing on my head.
I try not to eavesdrop. Anyway, entrance is worth checking. Come on. Could you ask for clearer prints? Sticky from the mead. Trail breaks off. Need to find another clue nearby, something else to follow. Must have felt his clothing rip, but was in a hurry.
What's this?
Piece of cloth.
No. It can't be.
What is it?
Arnvald's tunic. Only he wears this kind.
Sure about that?
Saw him in the main hall with the servants. Let's go.
Grab a horse, we'll chase him down. Shut up.
Ha! Got him!
Why'd you betray them? Talk or I'll finish what I started.
No Uncreate should ever sit on Skellige's throne. I know you better than others do. You're hot-headed, irresponsible. Skellige needs stability, a strong king. Not the kind a band of drunken jarls will choose.
Curious. Never heard you voice that idea, but I do know one who never stops saying it. It's Bernard Bran, isn't it? You were never a good liar, Arnvald.
What was her motive?
It's obvious. She schemed this up to get rid of the other claimants. Slander our clan in the process. If she succeeded, Svanrigger would have been left, the only claimant to Skellige's throne.
We need proof. Your word against Berna's, that's not enough.
Arnvald, help us, and I'll ask my dad to grant you an honourable death. I'll insist.
I've letters from her. Instructions. How to poison the mead. But she never signed them. There's no seal.
Will that be enough?
It'll have to be. We shouldn't delay. Time to gather the Jarls.
I've assembled the Jarls in council as you demanded, Ceres on Crate. You claim to know who's behind the slaughter at Caer Trolda. Speak then. The blood of Skellige's sons and daughters. Whose hands does it stain?
Bernard Bran's.
The lass is mad. Do you think anyone will believe you?
You had them serve poison mead to the berserkers.
I beg your pardon. The servants of Caer Trolda are not mine to command. 'Twas your father who called for the feast, who assembled the guests.
There's reason in these words.
Have you any proof to confirm your accusation?
I've better. I've a witness. Arnvald.
Ceres speaks true. Bernard commanded me to poison the maid. When Ceres and the Witcher descended into the cellars.
Betrayed us. The clan that took you in.
Good name. He's a servant to Uncreate, a lackey. He will say what they command him to say. He would lie for them.
Bernard speaks true. Arnvald has served at Caer Trolda ever since I remember.
I can vouch for Ceres. She's telling the truth.
You? Yet another Uncreate lackey? Did Ceres entice you to cooperate? I can imagine it.
What did you say?
Calm you.
After...
You've that right. But it's no proof of my...
got one more piece of evidence.
A letter from Bernard to Arnwald, instructing him how to spike the mead.
It lacks my signature. It lacks my seal.
But perfume soaked through the parchment. A very strong scent, you know. Still to be sensed.
Is this your proof, lass? Is this what you call evidence of my supposed treason?
Bernard's right, Ceres. 'Tis all precious alas, your brother Hjalmar also has not presented anything that could clear your family's name. Holger, Lugos, it's time we quit this damn castle. Come, we must...
You're making a big mistake.
Silence, wanderer.
Wait! Mother, you bade me to leave the hall before the feast. Why?
Son, not now.
Why did you do it? How did you know? How?
You stand silent.
You gave Ceres no credence. Gave the Witcher no credence. But you must give credence to a son who accuses his own mother. Massacre was her doing. She shamed herself. Me. The family. The clan.
Svanrige, I did it for you. Only for you.
You admit to this deed. As the eldest of the Jarls, I cleanse the name of Clannon Craig, and you, Berna Bran, I sentence to death. You will be chained to a rock, to perish of hunger and thirst, and sea fowl will peck apart your remains.
When I had a lust for power, I knew this. But so strong as to commit such a crime.
What about Svanrige? What's his fate?
He'll lose his home, his name, his honor. He'll choose exile. Or death. But enough. Whatever comes, we must endure. I thank you, Geralt. Again.
No need. Again.
I'll not take any more of this modesty. This is a land of heroes. Let this remind you of that. And now, I must ride for Gedinate, for the Jarl's Council. Time to pick a king.
What do you think? Who'll get the nod?
Come with me, see for yourself. All may listen to our deliberations.
I do have a horse in the race. Can't refuse, to be honest.
As I thought. Well, let's go. Just in time.
They've already started.
To the sea. Today, our mourning ends. Today, by the grace of the gods and the clans, a new ruler takes the crown. Let us swear her fealty.
I know some would see another in my place. I thank those who stood at my side. Here, beneath the sacred oak, I pledge to be a good queen to the ones and the others. I want peace and prosperity to reign in Skellige. And I count on you to help me fulfill that dream.
Ceres! 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 Ceres!
Looks to me you're near bursting with pride.
If only you knew, Wolf. Tell me, what other Jarl can... Shame their mother didn't live to see this.
Ceres will make a good queen. Maybe she can finally unite the clans.
Let's hope. And if not, she'll always have me and Hjalmar. If the need arises, we'll take up arms for her.
So. Any way you cut it, I was bested by a wench.
Not just any wench.
Aye, true. Suppose if it had to be so, I'm glad it was Ceres.
Not even a little proud of her? Come on, admit it.
A bit, aye. She's the blood of me blood, bone of me bone. But don't tell her I said so. Liable to puff out her chest. Which would do her good now I think of it. We showed Lugos. That's most important. Did you see that rage grip him? I thought he'd burst.
Yeah, surprised to see him in that much of a huff, actually.
Our clans have been butting heads, chests, bellies.
Take care, Hjalmar.
Thank you.
Congratulations. You'll make a great queen.
Thank you. Wouldn't be here if it weren't for you.
What's the new Queen of Skellige planning?
To listen, learn, and listen again. You would say.
Good plan.
I must unite the clans. I'd rather avoid war, but if Nilfgaard aims to attack, we must repel them together.
Drummond folk might be a problem. I saw Lugos during the ceremony. Furious, to say the least.
There's always been strife between our clans. But I must try and talk to him. Just might bring her end.
Keep my fingers crossed. Farewell.
Greetings. Drink last night too?
A weak lass. Nothing more. A Nilfgaard strays. She'll hide her tail to her legs.
Let us pray the Lord's righteous. We beseech you, O merciful King, great Hearn and valiant Hemda. Hear us, O gods of this.
I know you.
Gods bless our King. Fill our heart with virtue.
woman! Mad, I say!
Maybe, but I've got good reason.
I hold Ciri dear too. You know this damn well. But the Mask of Orberus is no trifle. Have you any idea what can happen if it is used? Any idea of the consequences?
No, but neither do you. So stop panicking.
Can hear you two clear on the other side of the island.
Good! May all Skellige know Jennifer of Vengerberg is a common thief!
Control yourself, Druid. I haven't stolen anything. I've merely borrowed something and fully intend to return it.
Ha! The generosity. Just one small problem. Once used, the mask is rendered completely worthless. Not to mention the risk you'll bury us alive, and all the Isles with us!
Barry, what are you talking about?
She's not told you? Might have expected as much.
The myth is that Ouroboros created the mask, and the envious seas swallowed his beloved. Unable to bear the prospect that he would never again see his betrothed, Ouroboros made the mask, which would allow him to peer into the past. He knew, however, that he could only use it once. So he waited. Waited until his longing grew so strong that it became unbearable. When the sea learnt of the mask, it was quick to respond. It made known its threat that whosoever used the mask would bring the sea's wrath down on them. For in vengeance, the sea would rise and flood all the lands and drown the living.
So, no one's ever used the mask?
No, but...
So you don't actually know if it works, how it works?
Of course I do. The myths tell me.
You believe the myths?
Only ignorant fools belittle their significance. Besides, it's not the myths that are on trial here. It's the thief.
I'm not about to justify what Yennefer did.
Then don't.
But try to understand her. She's not doing this to anger you, she's doing it for Ciri.
I know there are maternal feelings at play, but this is no excuse. The mask of Ouroboros belongs to Skeleton. If Yennefer uses it now... What? What was that? No. Yennefer's used the mask.
Quickly! Follow me!
Great. What was that?
Unicorns.
Damn it, Yen. I saw the foglets. I meant how'd they get here?
The power of the mask summoned them.
Ermion says the mask might cause a natural disaster.
Fortunate he's here, then. He can jump right in, try to tame it.
Realize he won't let this pass.
Oh, I'll survive, somehow.
What now?
The mask reveals the past, but only in certain places. Places where past events left a strong magical imprint. Take it.
Want me to wear it?
Yes. I'll cast a spell that will let me see through your eyes.
Well, let's go.
This way. Already found the first spot. This is the spot. Put on the mask.
Any instructions?
Keep it on until you've seen everything. And don't stray far. Telepathy is limited in range.
What's that? A portal?
2 people emerged from it.
The woman was Ciri.
How can you know?
The way she moved, like a witcher. Seems they went that way.
Come, Let's find the next spot. Taste this! Watch out!
Come on, come closer. What was that?
A magic explosion of some sort. So powerful that even the echo was dangerous. I wager it destroyed the forest.
But Ciri and her companion weren't harmed. I saw them escape.
Let's see where to.
Place is creepy. I don't like it.
Nor do I.
Anyone here when this happened had a slim chance of surviving.
I know what you're thinking. Go for it. Ciri can take care of herself. Well.
Someone chased Ciri. See that? Might have wounded her.
She escaped. Through another portal.
Know where it led?
Magic residue trail leads to Velen.
Any chance you can figure out where Ciri's companion fled to? His portal's gotta be nearby.
I'll try to find it. Come. Don the mask.
Nice fight.
One repelled the other with powerful magic, then fled through a portal.
A mage?
Most likely. It's Ciri's companion and the one who wounded her.
How do you know?
I don't. Making an educated guess. They both appeared in the previous visions.
Ciri's got a powerful ally. The mage who was with Ciri fled too. Know where?
His trace path leads to Velen as well. But the target coordinates of his portal differ from those of Ciri's. The explosion must have disrupted his teleportation.
Ran into Kira Metz in Velen. Coincidence maybe, but she claimed a mage came to her looking for Ciri. Be surprised if it wasn't the same one.
Whoever he is, he grows more interesting by the minute.
Maybe something left of the one who got hit by the spell.
It's clearing up.
Ermion must be getting a handle on the weather.
Which means he'll be free to attack us again.
Are you pleased with yourselves? Look at what you've brought down on us! If it were to help you find Ciri, would you start making humans...
Relax. Storm's died down. You've clearly got things under control.
For now? But who knows?
Stop panicking! Here's your mask.
It is worthless. It's an unwieldy ashtray at best. I hope you've learned something useful at least.
Very.
I'm talking to Geralt. You. So?
We think a powerful curse was cast here.
Plausible. But do you know upon whom?
Not yet, but we know Ciri was here. She stepped out of a portal. A mage was with her. Someone chased them. They fought. Ciri was wounded but managed to escape.
Where to?
Velen, probably. The mage opened a portal for her, then he fought her attacker.
Yes?
Got a feeling we found something interesting. Just need to examine one more thing.
He went flying in that direction.
Something's pinned under that tree. Can you...
I can.
Armor's clean. No blood, no sword nicks. Ciri's friend must have... what do you call it?
Vaporized him.
Exquisite. The armor, though the workmanship's unfamiliar. Can't even tell where it's from.
Probably because it belonged to a rider of the Wild Hunt.
What? So it's true? The Wild Hunt? I feared as much. First here, then on Hindersfjall. What did they want?
They're looking for Ciri.
But why?
Elder blood flows in Ciri's veins.
Tis true, she can trace her lineage clear back to Lara Duran, which is why the women in her family have always had extraordinary abilities. But could that truly be so important?
Ciri's exceptional. She travels between places here and other worlds. Space is no obstacle for her.
Huh?
Which is why the Wild Hunt wants to capture her. Speaking of the hunt, mentioned it appeared on Hindersfjall.
Well, it happened at least a fortnight after the cataclysm struck here on Ardskellig. The raids raided Lofoten at dusk in a blizzard. Itself a strange occurrence. The islanders said the wraiths. They barged into their huts, killed anyone who resisted. Then
Anyone survive?
A dozen or so.
Next stop, Hindersfjall.
I'll meet you on the beach.
Wait, can't we go together? Right now?
But you detest being teleported.
Don't exactly like potions either, but I drink them when I have to.
You also drink them when there's no need at all. Very well. Let's go. Stay close to me.
Good luck to you. Inform me once you've learned anything new.
Quite a few years since I was last on Hindersfjall, but if I remember correctly, Lofoten should be this way. Raised huts and fresh graves. This must be it.
Gathering of some kind. We've come at a bad time.
There's no good time to talk about the Wild Hunt.
They barely sprouted whiskers, yet in the grind they lie. And me, living and unharmed. Perhaps 'twere written in the stars.
Ritual of some kind. We'll have to wait.
We'll do no such thing. Dear sisters, pardon the interruption, but we've an important matter to discuss.
Can you not see we're commemorating the dead? So?
And we're looking for someone who's still alive. Please, this is urgent.
Then speak.
They say the Wild Hunt destroyed this village.
That is true, though few believe us. You don't either, I'm sure. Did you see riders on skeletal horses, wearing frost-covered armor?
Aye, that's how it was. They landed on our shores in a ship made of the claws of dead men. Like an Leif yelled to grab the children. Then they came, cut him across his...
You were to ask about someone.
What happened then?
Yen, leave her alone.
You don't understand. If we can learn where...
I understand, and I'm still asking you to stop.
You're right.
Get to the point.
We're looking for a young woman, name of Ciri. Ashen hair, green eyes.
I'm sorry. She's not here.
Unless she lies in a grave. That is, I do not recall one by that name. This Ciri, has she a scar here on her cheek?
Yes. Yes, what happened to her?
Don't know. Saw her but for a moment, right before it all. She was in this 1,000 curses upon him.
Remember anything else? Anything at all?
Only that she seemed tired. Very tired. And...
Great. So we know she bathed. Progress.
I'm sorry, Craven. My apologies.
This Craven you mentioned, does he have a name?
He did. Until the Elders struck him from the Saga of Ancestors.
It's as if he has ceased to exist. The lore forbids anyone from touching him, speaking to him, even uttering his name.
What did he do to deserve that?
He fled from the wild hunt. He alone.
We need to talk to him, even if it's not in keeping with your customs.
You've come too late.
A coward who willingly seeks battle? Am I the only one who sees the contradiction?
That's why he did it. Craven knew he would prove the Elders wrong only if he killed...
And thus regain his...
Trial by ordeal. Very Skelligan.
I do not mock your...
Morkvarg.
Who, you mean?
The vilest man ever to inhabit Skellige. Nothing was ever sacred to him.
Know the type.
They said he feared only one thing. The wrath of the gods.
Archpriestess Ulva stood in his way. He thrust a blade between her ribs and...
Curse? A monster? You've got some...
I can get rid of Morkvarg. Don't know what he's turned into, but a silver sword should do the trick.
It's not that simple.
So, it's a complex curse. Meaning I need more information.
I understand.
Speak with Torridar's son, Einar. He was in the garden when Morkvargan hit... He settled in Larvik. You'll find him...
Where is this?
Not far from here. North.
And now?
Now we walk only as far as the tree the god is...
Those who venture
Thanks for your help.
I understand you. I dislike it.
Custom demands pilgrims make an offering.
You needn't worry about us.
Worried this trail might have gone cold.
Even if Craven's dead, we'll manage.
How exactly?
You'll see when the time comes.
You could stand to be nicer sometimes.
I suppose. But then I wouldn't be the woman you fell in love with, would I?
Poor Rain Ragnarok itself
Kneel before the
upon us.
goddess.
Ah!
Pay her
That'll
homage.
make quick work of the beast.
A roaring gale.
We'll stick together. It'll all work out.
Winds howling.
Who's that?
Hjalmar and crates gone to infect it. 3 for a company. Bow, axe, and blade against the giant.
What do you know?
You!
So long.
Farewell.
Who's that odd boy?
Jeepers. You a wraith from Moorhog?
Oh, call that walk into the beast. You're a watcher?
Greetings.
Huh. And they said...
Any idea what...
Oh, you hear all sorts of things. We'd seek the counsel of Freya's...
And nobody's gotten a...
Oh, they have. Right. Near from the start, no ordinary man. Only 4 came back.
Let's talk.
You want to bargain?
Right.
Aha! But we... Have it your way.
I'll take...
Not your first, that's clear.
The 4 survived.
Aim to talk to Sphere.
Who are you?
Could ask you the same.
They're corpse eaters, aye. We'll kill them all.
I'm a witcher.
And steal the
Glory won't do much for you.
The favor Lady Bran did for us, sure they'd bear a high price. Hey, where you going? Come on!
Last one. Drag the corpses outside.
Aye. It's good you came. Seems...
Folk are
Oh, aye.
Thank.
Firmly trusty axe. Friends we show heart, foes we show our axe. Remember that. Hey!
Ah.
Respect, Witcher. Can you swing an axe?
Friends we show heart.
You're ye dimwit! Drop one more now!
Got a minute?
Prepare my boat, can you see?
Got bigger game in mind. More...
Ah.
You were there when Morkvarg raided the...
True. I managed to flee.
Mm-hmm. But she didn't get...
Apparently. Morkvarg had them bound and slit their... But Archpriestess Olga cursed him with her dying breath.
Didn't help the priest.
How could I?
Just wondering.
Since that day.
What?
Hard to believe, but fur rose through. They tried to...
Not good.
Such is the...
Thanks for your...
Goddess gat.
I am Tucker.
Oh!
Last night was...
Tongues are wagging about you. Geralt the Giant Slayer.
Respect, Witcher.
Oh! Clumsy sot.
更新哦，这边有个委，这边有个委托。
Not much left. Beast must have dragged the shredded body to the woods.
这我在看影片，应该不是。破了的，破了他那个这烟的粉来了。
A bite. Just one morsel. One piece.
Of food.
Food. Food. Shank. Not again. Not again.
He doesn't seem happy to see us.
Wait till he gets a closer look at me.
So, where shall we start?
Let's go to that tree the sisters mentioned.
Plan to bleed yourself for the goddess?
Not necessarily, but Craven did. We just might pick up his scent. Craven was here. Look, the impression. Kneeled down on one knee and cut himself to make the offering. Bloodstains, see them?
No. I may be inhumanly beautiful, but I don't have superhuman senses. Not like you.
Which is why you should stay up here. No offense, but in that undergrowth and mud, you'd be like a...
ball and chain?
Planned to say it gentler, but yeah, that's basically what I had in mind.
Fine. We'll do as you say. If the need arises, I can cast spells from up here.
Fine. See you later then.
Don't get hurt. Remember, I need you if I'm to find Ciri. Oh, come. I was just teasing. Fool. I need you. Period. Better?
Better. Craven's blood, flowing profusely. Trail's clear. Should lead me to him. Something down there. Can't see a thing. No bite marks. Morkvarg doesn't eat his victims. Strange.
Is it Craven?
No, this one's been here a while.
What? I can't hear you. If you want to chat, come closer.
Her senses are really dulled. Another corpse. No bite marks here either. spots of prints, old and new. His lair must be nearby. Can't cross that. Gotta go down, provided I can open the sluice. Craven's blood. Door won't budge. Craven must have blocked it, or it's just locked. Gotta go round. Prints lead to the well. Guess Craven didn't want to be eaten, preferred to drown. Roots, so I'm weathered again. Hey, can you hear me?
Geralt! You scared me.
Sorry, didn't mean to.
I hope not. Let me know once you find Craven.
Craven's blood. One of Freya's priestesses. No signs of violence. Must have died of hunger a while ago. Must have hid here when Morkvarg raided the garden. A key could come in handy. Come on, get closer. Damn. Dead. Has been for a while.
Yen, found him.
And?
And I've seen rot fiends in better condition than this.
Shit. Fine, scrape together what you can and haul the bits up here.
Take it you've got a plan?
No, I just like to stare at rotting flesh. We'll talk when you get here, all right?
That's Yen. Charming as ever. Come on, someone wants to meet you.
Putrefaction set in. But the vocal cords are intact. We might still get something out of him.
Doesn't look like the talkative type.
Anyone can be made to talk. Even a corpse. One must simply know how.
Thought necromancy was strictly forbidden.
So is premarital sex. But I'm not about to be bothered by such foolishness.
Black magic's no joke. Casting those spells never ends well. Never.
I don't like it any more than you do, believe me. But the thought that Ciri is in danger, I like that even less.
I understand. Still doesn't give us the right to...
Geralt, please. This is not the time to debate ethics.
Need any ingredients for the spell?
The blood of a newborn, a virgin's tongue, and the eye of a newt.
Mind trying again without the sarcasm?
I don't need a thing. I'm a sorceress, not a village herbalist. All I need is energy. A great deal of energy. We're very lucky this place is saturated with magic.
It's also considered sacred. Priestesses will be furious if you use the garden's power to revive a corpse.
Geralt, you're getting on my nerves. I offer you solutions, you try to poke holes in them.
Sorry to bother you with my doubts.
Please, Geralt.
That's just it. Your please is never a request, only ever a command. But let's move on. Let's get to work.
Selene, Defrain! Selene, Davidar! Are you Craven of Lofoten?
No, I have a name. I am Skull.
We're looking for Ciri. Ashen hair, green eyes. Have you seen her?
She's wise.
I don't care about that. What happened to her? What was she doing here? Speak! Speak! Speak!
She fell almost drowned.
Ciri. Zirael. Can you hear me?
I can.
I must leave you now. We will meet beneath drowned dead rock. Can you remember? Repeat it.
Drowned dead rock.
You're awake. And I thought you'd...
Where am I? And who are you?
It's all right. You're on Hindersfjall, village of Lofoten. They call me Skjal.
But how'd I... What?
We fished you out of the sea. Me and that friend of yours.
And where is he? My friend?
Stepped out a while ago. Said he needed to find a boat. Why does he wear that mask? Something not right with his mug?
No. He simply doesn't like others. How long did I...
All day nearabouts. 'Twas...
Damn.
You needed the rest. Been through a lot, eh?
What's this? Did you undress me?
I'd no choice. Soaked through you were, and I had to see...
And if my breasts needed smearing with fox tallow?
Nay, that was Mum and Sis. I'd never dare.
Easy. I believe you. Help me stand.
I don't think you...
Let's talk.
Ah, that's me brother for you. I'd a sight for a second, and he's already put his paws on a girl.
Astrid, you're as dim as dishwater.
It's a shame, I know, but I've got to...
Where?
Why's your mouth...
I'm sorry.
Shan't force you to stay. But the rock's a ways off and you can barely walk. You best take a horse.
True. Skjal can prepare a horse for you. You'll have to wait a spell, but even so, you'll get there faster than on...
Fine, that'll...
Pish-posh, there's no...
Where am I...
I've taken him... That man in the mask. He's from afar, isn't he?
Oh, yes. From very far away.
Where exactly?
Aren't you nosy?
Surprised? Been sitting in this fish puddle me whole life. I'd love to travel like you.
Like me? No, you wouldn't like that. Trust me.
Get your muscles at work. Mind the string don't catch on your nose.
Ah! I know!
See Snorri struck the ground in thunder. Leaning would go that way. I had to squint from the glare. This lady needs to ask Yorin for her hand today.
All right. In you go and get out of those rags.
All of them?
I should think so. Let's go. I'm getting goose pimples.
Finally. I was so worried she'd...
Ah, Mum, you always worry. Everything's fine, ain't it?
Yes, it's fine.
Good. What's on your thigh, child?
This? No, it's a tattoo.
So it is.
It's a souvenir of someone special who's dead now.
I picture it already. You were promised to...
Close.
Eh, child. Those bards have stuffed your head with their foolish romances. Here we are gabbing away.
Say.
You know, I don't really have a home. I'm a traveller.
Ah, that's right. Where was your ship headed?
Ship?
We fished you out of the sea. We thought you were in a ship.
No, that's not right. I wasn't in a shipwreck.
So?
I'm here looking for someone.
Not your betrothed, I hope.
Why?
It'd break Skjal's. He's head over heels.
Astrid,
Oops. Well...
I must say, he's...
half the village size when he passes.
Give it her.
Listen, it's love.
I understand.
I can't see how... Child.
I'm so... Cold.
storms are coming. Your mum. Tell her to take the wash down. You keep practicing. Next.
Oh, you're here. The horses are ready.
As am I. Shall we ride?
Listen, I hope...
No. Except to mention that you fancy me.
What? But I asked her... Besides, it's not... Of course, you are very... But... You know what? Let's ride. You're in a hurry and it'll be dark soon.
I'm not in that much of a hurry. Your first...
Of course it weren't.
We don't have much time. But it's enough for you to learn a few things.
Run for your lives!
You stay here! I'll go and...
I can look after myself.
What was that?
The Wild Hunt.
Ragnarok? The world's end?
No, not yet. But I must go. They're here for me.
Get on the horse. I'll show you the way to the rock.
You should stay. See to Astrid, your mum.
Afterwards. Once I'm sure you'll make it. Let's go! Watch out! Ride, silly! Don't look back! Faster! Faster! They're catching up! What?
The Wild Hunt.
Right. Get on the horse.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can thank me what? Watch out! Ride, silly! Don't look back! Faster! Faster! They're catching up!
What became of that creature? Where is he?
Stop!
What?
Saw him at Stonas, but he sold him.
To whom?
Don't know.
Begone.
Tell them. Clear my name.
Begone, I say.
Yen, are you all right?
I'm fine now. The smell. Imagine putting wriggling cockroaches in your mouth, or swimming in manure.
What?
It died. Like I said.
You knew it would end like...
No. I knew you'd protest.
Yen.
You needn't ask.
The garden! I could...
Now.
Don't you...
We had no choice. We'd never have learned what happened to our...
Do you really?
I'm sure it does. Wait. I did this. I
might have known. Sorceress.
None shall open their...
Yen.
But I wanted to. I'd rather not talk about it. We must...
Key to finding Ciri is that ugly things, you know? I saw something, or...
Where?
In Velen. Local ruler, a baron.
You must go and get...
Won't be necessary. Baron knows the thing's clearly cursed. It's mine.
Grumbling won't get us anywhere. Now.
You were gonna ask me something. What was it?
Tell me, do you think... Is there a chance that thing might be Ciri? That... well... she's been transformed by some curse?
Don't even want to think about it.
Geralt, we must.
Might be. From what I know, she was looking to cure a powerful curse while in Novigrad. But I'll lose it if I try to deal with that possibility now. We have to do what we can, see what happens. Didn't learn much, though we can be sure Ciri's not in Skellige anymore. Not in Velen or Novigrad either. She's disappeared. Again.
Perhaps we should re-examine what we've learned. We might have missed a clue that would push us forward.
Certainly hope that's the case. Makes me wonder what she's gotten herself into.
Can't even begin to imagine. But we will pull her out of it. Safe and sound. That I promise you.
Ciri's trail in Skellige. We followed it, exhausted the possibilities. Might be time.
Before you do...
What's that?
Let's meet in Larvik.
Fine.
Thank you.
It was nothing.
Geralt, you know me. Decided to keep me company. Ugh, witches. I see you're inclined to respond to the call of the wild. Fine. In that case, meet me at Larvik.
Yennefer's suspicions proved true. Ciri had appeared in Skellige. She'd arrived from another world together with a masked mage. She and the mage had fought the Wild Hunt before fleeing through portals that carried them to Velen. There, one trail ended, another began. A good time later, the Wild Hunt had reappeared on Hindarsfjall, meaning Ciri, too, might have returned to Skellige.
Decided to keep me company?
Never know what might come at you deep in a dark forest.
Ugh, witches. I see you're inclined to respond to the call of the wild. Fine. In that case, meet me at Larvik.
Yennefer's suspicions proved true. Ciri had appeared in Skellige. She'd arrived from another world together with a masked mage. She and the mage had fought the Wild Hunt before fleeing through portals that carried them to Velen. There, one trail ended, another began. A good time later, the Wild Hunt had reappeared on Hindisfjall, meaning Ciri, too, might have returned to Skellige.
Decided to keep me company?
Never know what might come at you deep in a dark forest.
You think someone may wish to hurt me?
Think I should warn off anyone who'd be dumb enough to try. Take it easy. Slow now. Whoa.
Far from the worst weather we're like.
Call that working?
Come on.
Raining again.
We're going from the village barn.
Ah! You best take that back.
Defile sacred ground. The gods will never forgive you for this.
Ye ain't welcome here, witch.
What was that? A hex? Which hexed me?
Always did know how to win friends.
I was provoked.
Saw it happen. Wanted to talk to me about something?
Amos Far Ipsis. A specialist on djinns. Heard of him? I found a tome he'd penned in the Emperor's library. Far Ipsis set off for Skellige one day and was never heard from again. I asked some of the local folk. Some here still remember him.
Why are you even interested? Djinns are dangerous sometimes, and malicious all the time.
I remember. But the advantages outweigh the risks. If I can tame a djinn, I shall gain incredible power. And that could be useful.
You sure this mage actually had a djinn?
His books strongly suggest he did. He describes taming one, harnessing energy from its power.
Nowhere to look? For the mage and the djinn?
The locals say they last saw Amos's ship off the coast of Hindisfjall, just before a once-in-an-eon storm broke.
Doubt we'll find them then. Mage is probably fish food, and the djinn escaped.
Not necessarily. But even if it is so, I'll not give up without seeing some evidence. Will you help me? I've no gold to offer in reward, but I shall be ever so grateful.
Since you put it that way.
Thank you. A boat awaits.
Druids managed to begin the curse, but pestilence still blows in the winds. Ah, leave me be.
See, you've managed to prepare everything already.
I have.
How could you possibly know I'd agree?
I didn't. Decided to risk it.
Careful now.
You're very merry.
Lead the way.
Just once, you might try to take the initiative.
Would you even let me?
It would depend on the situation. The ship carrying the gin sank somewhere in this area.
Not too precise as leads go.
I'll cast a spell on our boat. We'll know if there are any wrecks on the seafloor below us.
All right, let's get to work.
Mind if I take the helm?
I got a choice.
No.
Not sure this gin thing's a good idea.
We managed to seize one before. Do you remember?
Of course. Dandelion almost lost his voice that time.
How lucky your exorcism saved it. It was poetic.
Yeah, how was I supposed to know that incantation meant begone and plow yourself?
You should have studied foreign languages.
Gonna keep bringing that up for the rest of my life.
Of course. Your last wish effectively assured it.
My wish was about us being together always, not about you mocking my every mistake.
Careful what you wish for. And when your wish is granted, you must accept it with all attendant circumstances.
Yeah.
And as for your missteps, I don't rightly see why I shouldn't laugh if they're amusing. There's something here, on the bottom. It's too deep here. You can't dive that long.
You underestimate me.
On the contrary. After all, I asked you for help. I'll cast a spell. It will slow your heart for a time. You can stay submerged longer.
Assad Eich Criede Rithorn.
Ready. Careful down there.
How's it going?
Yeah, you know I hate it when you read my mind.
Strictly speaking, I'm not reading your mind, but using telepathy. Besides, you've nothing to hide, right?
You wouldn't admit it if I did. Not the point.
See anything interesting?
A shipwreck and a cavern. I'll look inside. Snapped masts, busted planks, and a whole swarm of drowners. Probably drawn by the corpses of drowned crew, then made their nest here. There's also a Clan Drummond figurehead.
Not the right ship.
Come back up.
to now?
Wherever the leads take us.
Say we find the Jinn. What'll you do? Ask for a beautiful house? And a palace? And a queen's crown?
Are we still talking about the Jinn? Or have we moved on to a talking fish?
Doesn't much matter. Both make wishes come true. What would yours be?
You'll learn in due course. Something's here. Another wreck.
Let's see if our Jinn's down there. Beautiful craftsmanship. Beautiful craftsmanship.
What do you have?
A war horn, bearing Clan Haimai symbols. Got something. A Skelliger's buckler. Clan Haimai symbols.
Donar's clan.
Donar was a babe in swaddling clothes when this buckler landed. Longship belonged to Clan Dimon. Yen. Doubt any of these boats were the mages. These are old sunken longships.
Come back then. We must search elsewhere.
Now that's what I call war booty.
Have you found the Jinn?
No, but I found something that could be just as valuable to me as the Jinn is to you.
You're getting better at this.
Go even quicker if you helped me down there.
I prefer to observe matters from up here, most definitely.
Yeah, like when we were looking for the Golden Dragon and an avalanche swept us off the trail. Me clinging to the remains of a bridge for dear life. You gripping my waist, admiring the view. Remember? Chasm below us was breathtaking. Rustling trees, a lazily flowing stream.
I remember, though I found myself admiring what I had right in front of me. Something strange about those rocks.
There's something on the bottom. We'll see what it is.
See something?
Something doesn't do it justice. A huge crater, as if a meteorite landed here.
I must see it.
Diving in after all?
No, I shall cast another spell, to see through your eyes. Now relax. Aisu foltia beidem ein eichte illivaid. That is no meteorite crater.
What is it then?
The effect of teleportation. A powerful force cut out a fragment of the seabed, rocks and everything lying within the teleportation zone.
Always claimed portals were dangerous.
I believe we're on the right track. Look for anything that might contain a djinn.
Fine, but get out of my eyes. Too cramped in here for us both.
Aisu foltia beidem ein eichte illivaid.
Transverse cut through the pelvis. Surgical precision. No conventional weapon could do this. Transverse cut through the pelvis. Surgical precision. No conventional weapon could do this. Something cut this basket exactly in half. Bet it was cut... Something cut this basket exactly in half. Bet it was cut by the same thing that cut the skeleton. No djinn here, but there's something you ought to like.
What?
Half a seal.
That'll do. Come back up.
Only found half. Can you do anything with this?
I can use it to locate the other half, to within a dozen yards.
And once we find that, we should find the djinn.
Exactly. Ready? I'll take us there on the count of 3.
Oh, no, not another portal.
Stop whining. 1, 2...
Said you were gonna go on 3.
I did. Look, we must search the area.
Yen, not so fast. Gotta tell me what this is about first. Why do you want this djinn?
But you already know. A djinn's power is priceless to a mage.
That I know, but I also want to know how you plan to use it. Wouldn't go to these lengths if it wasn't something important.
You're right. It's important. Even very important. How long has this been going on, Geralt? This thing between us? 15, 20 years? We repeatedly split up, then returned to one another.
So that's it? This is about...
You asked that djinn to bind us together forever. I want to ask this one to take that wish...
I get it. You want to know what'll happen if magic no longer binds us.
I want to know if when the Jinn's magic is gone, if we've any magic left of our own.
Wondered that myself many times.
You see? We're just a step away from learning the truth. Come, let's search the ship.
Seems Amos was quite the eccentric, asking the Jinn to lift half his ship to a mountaintop.
He didn't necessarily. Jinns are inherently mischievous. This one might have granted his wish and perverted it in doing so.
In that case, I'd appreciate it if you didn't wish I'd disappear from your...
I've yet to decide how to word it. Explore the ship.
Interesting. Mystery of Mysteries, Agnes of Glanville. Elemental Empires, by Giambattista. Nice shoes. Mage must have slept here. The impact with the mountain was so powerful to popped the wearer right out of them. Nice shoes. Looks like the impact with the mountain was so powerful it popped the wearer right out of them. Wonder what this means. Nothing interesting here. Nothing interesting. Yen, think you should see this.
What do you have? It's Amos. Looks exactly like the etching in the book. Except his head was intact there.
Think the Jinn did this to him?
No, it wouldn't attack its master. This looks rather like an unfortunate accident. When the storm broke, Amos must have uttered a wish like, "Take us away, anywhere, to a mountaintop, even." And the Jinn granted the wish literally. They had a hard landing. Amos was thrown off his feet and against the wall. The bookcase did the rest.
Always knew too much studying could kill you. If he died while being teleported, Seal might still be on him. Behold.
Bravo! Come to the deck. I've an idea. Step back a bit.
What are you going to do?
Summon and tame the Jinn. It's not likely to be happy. Stand at the ready.
Came Jin, Rif Kaishta El Gaia, Kaishta et Disglair, Devired me Castle.
Have a plan.
You must weaken him while I draw him into the sphere.
Care to trade places?
Got you! Your master died before uttering his last wish. I cannot capture you. We can struggle like this for eternity, or I can release you. If you do one thing for me. Do you see the spell that binds us? Only a djinn can remove another djinn's spell. Remove this one and you'll be free.
Storm's over.
Yes. It's all over.
Maybe we should sit. You look a bit dazed.
I'm not, but we can sit.
We've improved. Last time we tamed a djinn, we destroyed half of Rind.
Yes, we make a good team. Thank you for coming, Geralt. I'd have had a much harder time of it on my own.
Well, never could say no to you.
Perhaps that will change now.
Feel anything? That anything's different?
I expected... I don't know what I expected, actually. A bit of vertigo, perhaps. I thought you'd become a stranger to me. That I'd look at you and not feel a thing. But it's not like that at all. Nothing's changed.
Jinn might have cheated us after all.
Why?
Because I don't feel that anything's changed either. I love you, Yen.
And I love you.
Oh, what was that?
It can't be all sweetness and light.
Strange. Done that so many times. But it felt like our first kiss to me.
It was, in a way. Besides, once you say I love you, a kiss has to taste differently.
Maybe we ought to test a few other things. Amos's cabin looked cozy.
Not so fast, Geralt. We'll have plenty of time to visit cozy cabins later. But I doubt the world will end if we sit here a while. My, it's lovely.
Think the spirits of Skellige favor us.
us would never make it down that mountain.
What now?
Well, I'm due to appear in Vizima. We must report to the Emperor after all.
Ciri's our concern, and only ours.
At heart, perhaps. But it's not what we agreed with Emir. We must see him. Happens to be your patron as well, darling. You do well to remember that. Otherwise he might feel compelled to remind you.
If we gotta, we gotta.
We wouldn't have known Ciri had returned if not for the Emperor and his agents. It's the least we can do.
Yen, what happened back there?
It was very nice. Let's not ruin it by hashing out the details.
I'm going to see the Baron. Collect Uma from him, then we'll ride for Kaer Morhen.
I shall join...
See you, Yen. Take care of yourself. Her megascope? Guess she never goes anywhere without it. As Philippa Eilhart said, megascopes and toothbrushes. Deeply personal possessions.
You're looking ill. Best nurse from me at the palace.
Friends we show heart, foes we show eyes. Got me eye on you?
Not a lucky day.
I watch you die with pleasure. Back off! Careful! Magic! I'll watch you die with pleasure.
Come on, closer.
Die with pleasure. Some freaking demon!
Sorry.
Adventure seeker.
Must be the one.
Friends we show heart, foes we show eyes.
birthday. I've no clue what to give her.
Adventure seeker.
Nice little ass.
What's this? It's,
What's it?
Brando swords.
Interested in the weapon?
What?
This sword's hilt?
No. Whoever wields this sword will always find his... But after a time, it overwhelms its owner with sadness and longing for...
So long.
His long search for Ciri led Geralt to conclude that Uma, the ugliest man alive and the victim of a curse, was the key to finding the young woman.
I met you, maid, back there at Loch Marine.
Ugh, those children. myself at home. Track mudding all over me floors.
Maybe she'll finally move in with him. High time.
Fortune favour you. Yes, handsome.
Them Temerians. Cowards all. Fled across the Pontar, said of defending their fatherland. Hmm?
Geralt, I've got a problem. Can we talk? Yes, Geralt?
Feel all right?
So
Been wondering.
they'll heal. Listen, it was my... Don't need to worry. Glad.
You know what I mean.
What am I supposed to say? I mean, I knew you and Yennefer.
I guess so.
Can we not dwell...
Right. What?
I got a strange mess.
Who was it from?
Ingrid Vegelbud's servant. Apparently...
Guessing this wouldn't be it.
You guess right. And that's my problem. I'm supposed to meet the servant...
What are you afraid?
That it's a trap.
Nobody expects you to...
I expect... When I didn't know what happened.
You could have escaped.
I know, but I was still terrified.
Don't like this at all. But you seem determined.
Thank you.
The servant.
Said I'd
Gotta be kidding me. He tell you to come holding a red rose?
He doesn't mention flowers. But I won't refuse if you feel like giving me some.
It's a fish market, Trace. Be able to get you some salted. Think it'll be better if I...
He's
You just wait nearby. I'll make sure that
Mm-hmm.
Come on. Smash his face! Weep. Yeah.
Greetings.
Move on.
thinking, customer will see
You are an offence to the majesty of the Eternal.
Lots of blue jerkins. Interesting. Wanted to ask you.
Aye, how can I be of service?
Know who'll give me the...
But, taking season for trout. Buy a bucket of oysters.
Greetings.
Yeah?
Heard you can get...
What? Trout? Touch a trout? Another drifter in from Tenerife.
Oh. Just you wait.
Yeah?
Know where I can get the best price on trout?
Perhaps. But it wasn't you I was...
Want to talk to the letter's recipient, I gotta be present.
Caution wouldn't...
Caution's advising you not to argue right now. Trust me.
Seems I've got no...
First they killed my son, now they'll throw us out into the street.
This way. It's not far.
Any needs, Master?
That's it. Get it. Help me!
Time to end this.
He's hexing!
Thank you. Let's go.
What did they want from you?
I've no clue. First time I've laid eyes on them. Maybe... Well, recently someone's been trying to question our messengers about the young Count. Hold on. Where's Miss Marigold? You were to come alone, miss.
If not for him, that trio would have dragged you in for questioning. The tall one was Valdo Muris, works for the witch hunters.
Aye, you're surely right, miss.
Now that we're past the initial...
Lady Vegelbud's valet.
Why wouldn't Lady Vic...
She was afraid they'd...
So what's this about? Be straight.
Lady Vegelbud's son. He's the... problem. Master Albert's taken it...
Wouldn't worry about the guard.
Aye. Lady Vegelbud...
Guardsman took a bribe from the frightened fam. How'd Ingrid Vegelbud know to contact Triss? That Triss was the right person?
We learned Miss Marigold had helped Myra based... Myra provided Lady Ingrid with magic...
Makes sense. Myra mentioned treating a highborn lady.
Seems Albert needs...
I can arrange that.
Tain't that simple, sadly. Master Albert, Lady Ingrid's got the notion she can get...
Am I supposed to...
Aye, we'll not manage without...
It's a good idea. A boisterous bash. That'll distract the hunters.
Especially if even half of what I've... Word is it lack...
What with the war, it won't be no candy...
Oh, I'd love...
Has Ingrid recovered from her mother's death?
How'd you know about that?
Took an interest in the matter.
Well, Lady Ingrid didn't allow herself to demonstrate any wit. Master Albert's safety.
Hope we won't have to stay till the end.
You're coming with me?
Of course I am. Think about it.
Geralt, please.
Your invitation. You're to...
Think.
You're kidding. I bet you can get a...
Been there before. Just masks, right?
A doublet. Take care of that.
The whole day wasted.
Oh!
Black ones, Redanians, not as they play. The old grand shat, holding tight to her hat.
Greetings.
Glad.
Of course.
So,
greetings.
Glad.
Of course. Greetings.
Glad.
Of course.
Glad.
Of course.
You'll frighten the kiddies. Let the witches burn, I say. Damn wars there.
Anyone, don't let me die!
Time to end this.
I'm a witcher! Ha, yeah!
Made herself at home. Trapped mud in all over me floors.
Maybe she'll finally move in.
Geralt!
Someone's in a good mood.
So?
Nothing. Just, you look...
You get everything?
Or anything else?
Well, honest...
So what?
He's
Everything's ready.
just a shame you didn't dress...
Really expected me to show up in a lacework collar, ruffles on my trousers?
You'd even look great wearing a bust.
Dad, I want to know what that is. For now, you'll just have to survive on bread and Witcher.
Well then.
Greetings, my lord, my lady.
We're Lady Ingrid Vegelbud's guests.
Your invitation... All's in order. One more thing.
Fine.
A pleasant...
It's beautiful here. I haven't been outside the city in ages.
Scrawny harlot!
Come now,
Hello.
don't cry. After all, he's not the only
No.
one.
Is that any way to...
There's been a mistake.
Don't be... You?
Enough.
Who's this?
Let's go, Trist.
Vivian! Come back!
What a jackass.
On a clear day, you can see Nilfgaard's banners from the city walls.
My husband's a supervisor by trade. Can't breathe.
My, is he ever sorted?
Moritz, what are you doing here?
Little Miss Miracle. Well, well. And I was led to believe this would be an elegant affair.
Yes, I missed you too. But can we put that aside for now? Do you have a way out of Novigrad? You can join us if you want.
Join you? And just who would I join?
Your friends, among others. Once we've all gathered, I'll lead you.
You will lead. Forgive me, Marigold, but that is like allowing myself to be led by a lame duck. Farewell.
Didn't like that guy. Why'd you insist on talking to him?
He's an old friend. His name's Moritz Diefenfeld. I'll tell you the story later.
My, is he ever sorted? My, is he ever sorted?
Oh, let's look around.
This is dull. I wish to...
Gregor, have you seen Durgoff? Just a moment. Oh, apologies.
General Voris.
Geralt of Rivia. So, I was not in...
Pleasure, as always.
A beautiful and mysterious... More fun, that...
I would.
And now I must beg your pardon.
the Vegelbud's feast abroad. The
Pardon
city
me.
is swarming
Okay,
with rogues. Novigrad is not.
Will you make it to the Vegelbuds this week?
Behave yourself.
Ah, another challenger.
What happened?
Some good man. So, first you shall... The man can afford to...
Let's do it.
So, one more round? When the cards come your way, you must spring on the opportunity. Your next opponent, Count Gomo Sealing. In his day, his father lost the family estate in the Nimnar Valley. Seems Gomo has followed in his footsteps. Yet do not underestimate him. Desperate men can be dangerous.
Let's do it.
So, one more round? Sir Marius, they say he...
Let's do...